Good morning. It is day 86. We started this morning at 1049, 40 miles to go to Lake Tahoe, and we awoke to a wintry covering of snow. Made for a very fresh start and a late start for us, but the sun is out and we're hoping for some early snow melt if possible, so we can see the track a lot easier. We hope to make, well, I'm sure we will make Tahoe in Wednesday morning, and then we will resupply and sort ourselves out for the Northern California section. Gear changes. Let me explain a little bit why you see us with different gear at this point in time. When I got to Kennedy Meadows South, my pack had been dinner for some of the local desert vermin, so I needed a new pack. What they had available was a ULA circuit and an Osprey AG65, and the Osprey seemed to fit me better, so I went with that. I was glad I did. It was a bigger pack to carry all the extra equipment to go through the Sierras, but I really did miss my Osprey Asia, and my footwear was past its use-by date. It had caused a little bit of heel pain because I'd worn out the padding in the heel. So I opted for a pair of boots, which was a very astute decision, I think. Going through the snow, I needed sturdier footwear for wearing crampons. So I am so glad I did change into the boots. One of our PCT friends did suffer frostbite by wearing trail runners through the snow. It really wasn't appropriate. There were some downsides to boots. Once they got wet, they took forever to dry. Eventually they started causing me some heel pain, which turned a couple of my toes numb, but hopefully they'll return. But I was grateful for the boots, for the extra protection from the snow and being able to wear the crampons. At Kennedy Meadows North, I changed back to my trail runners. I think my feet are liking it better. The pack did its job admirably, but it was too big once we got to Kennedy Meadows North, as we dumped the bear can, thankfully. Got rid of the ice axes, the micro spikes, and a couple of items of winter clothing. So I went ahead and purchased another Osprey Asia, and I'm quite happy, and hopefully the varmin will stay away from it and it will last me through to Canada. Penny changed out her pack because it was becoming uncomfortable. It was a pack that required delicate packing as it didn't have a frame, and she's also trying out the Osprey Asia. Through the Sierras, I wore tights and a sun top, knowing that it would add an extra layer of insulation. And through the last part of the Sierras, when we had a little heat wave, the mosquitoes were out and they were able to bite me through the tights, so I kept those for insulation and started wearing my trousers and shirt again in case we get mosquitoes. And then some of the winter clothing we left at Kennedy Meadows North, but we have an insulating layer and an outer layer, and which is quite prudent given that it snowed last night. And then our loads from Kennedy Meadows North should be lighter. Kennedy Meadows North is not the end of the Sierras, but it's the end of the significant high parts of the Sierras, and we are now down around 8,000-9,000 feet as opposed to climbing passes over 10,000, 11,000 feet. So hopefully lower altitudes and lighter packs, we will be able to move faster and get to our destination hopefully in a timely fashion. The snow last night was hopefully unseasonal and we don't get any more, but we will keep our warm layer with us just in case until we are sure that the weather is going to improve. This is how we cross a very slippery snow slope. We know it's slippery because somebody has slid down here already this morning. We think it was Troy because the marks are pretty fresh, and hopefully that tree, I'm sure that tree stopped him because he has moved on. But that's scary stuff. So we got out our shovel for the number 2s, and Penny is digging us some beautiful steps, and we are going to get across here safely. This was our backup since we gave up our microspikes and ice axes. The shovel was always going to be our backup, and it has come into use. Well done, Penny, I'm on my way. It's doing a great job. It does a great job most days.
It's approaching lunchtime, and if you look in the far distance on the next ridgeline, you can see a trail, whether it's a PCT, I'm guessing it is, or another trail. I'm going to check in a minute. I'm relishing the warmth of the sun and a clear trail, which means progress. I am cursing that because I have a different pack and my systems have changed. I left behind on the trail my OR wind resistant gloves. I did go back and look but couldn't find them, so it's just a little glitch. I'll have to get another pair. Somebody ahead is Gina. We're both sauntering along at our own speeds at the moment, and Troy is probably a few miles ahead. We've just come across a steep piece of snow and come around the corner, and this is like, Gina says, shite, because it's a steep piece of snow, although it probably doesn't look it in the video. And we've got to get across here now, but the little shovel works. If we go round, we've just spotted over there a ski tourer, and then the trail in a mile's time we'll stop for lunch. We're opting to go up and around, hoping that it's going to be, well, I think it'll be safer. It's actually a long way to slide down there. There's less risk this way. Our ski mountaineers elected to go off and around also, but down here there's a little, put your foot into the tree. Gina wants to know how to get over the tree. It's presented itself right where we were going up, but as you can see, we've done it safely, even if it is a bit awkward, quite awkward for Gina. And we'll then hit the trail over there. This is the section of snow that we've gone up and avoided, and we just learnt from Mr. Ski Mountaineer that Troy told him he slid 50 metres. If you look closely you might see a slide mark, but as he said, it's a treacherous bit of snow, and we'll put on Facebook at mile 1059 that you can avoid it by going up and over with a bit of rock scrambling, but it's serious to slip on this piece of snow and needs to be avoided. And then we're going to go around there for a mile and have lunch. Another great day on the PCT. And dangling around my front is the poo shovel. Pretty clean now though, after digging a few steps. And down here are some meadows of which I do not know the name. It's 6:30 p.m. at night and the sun is setting behind me, and what I see before me really epitomises springtime in the Sierras. The snow is melting, the high alpine grasses, sedge is springing to life, as are flowers. The lakes are no longer iced over, and there are deposits of snow on northern aspects. It's just stunning out here. Below us here we have the Upper Blue Lake. And in 1 mile, 1.5, we'll stop for the evening and pitch the tent.
Might be going crazy, I don't know what to do. My heart is screaming for you, babe. And what I'm trying to say is that you make the sky look blue, even when it is gray, babe. Every time I'm feeling down, you can make it go away. Your light is shining bright on me, got no reason to be afraid. You're glowing in the dark, you're glowing in the dark, glowing in the dark. I feel it in my heart. You're glowing in the dark, glowing in the dark. Yeah, you're glowing in the dark. You can make it go away. Glowing in the dark. You can make it go away. Glowing in the dark. Can't stop looking at you, you're like a firefly. Guide me out of the woods now. Oh, I think I lost my way, but got you to help me back. Tell me what I should do now. Every time I'm feeling down, you can make it go away. Your light is shining bright on me, got no reason to be afraid. You're glowing in the dark, you're glowing in the dark, glowing in the dark. I feel it in my heart. You're glowing in the dark, glowing in the dark. Yeah, you're glowing in the dark. You can make it go away. Glowing in the dark. You can make it go away. Glowing in the dark. You're glowing in the dark. You're glowing in the dark, glowing in the dark. Glowing in my heart. You're glowing in the dark, glowing in the dark. Yeah, you're glowing in the dark. You can make it go away. Glowing in the dark. You can make it go colored dreams, I see a dark green line. I still remember every sleepless night, but in your arms I sleep like a baby. Come hold me tight. I would give anything to hold you now. In colored dreams I see a dark green line. I still remember every sleepless night, but in your arms I sleep like a baby. Come hold me tight. Lost in each other's eyes, down by the riverside. You blurred me warm and soft between sheets. The morning lights breaking, wandering on your skin. But the way I feel is the way I ride. I will